Hey everybody, and welcome back to Superman Crypto. Your host Superman in the house, and yeah, what a day! What a day! Xen. We're going to talk about Xen. I've got a couple other topic videos coming up later on, but we're going to do a catch up on Xen. It's been a little while, and so let's see how it's going here. So Xen, let's bring up the chart. It's looking pretty good today. Nice little retrace pump, and of course, looks like it hit the bottom there. There's so much stuff coming up for Xen. You know, a lot of people on Xen are on EVM chains, and of course, Jack's done the Bitcoin and the Vampire VMPX launch both on Bitcoin and then on Ethereum, of course. And that took a little bit of wind out of the sails because obviously a lot of people that spend their time on EVM chains, I should say, you know, hang out there rather than Bitcoin. So it's an interesting move with that. So we're going to talk about that a bit later. In terms of the Xen price, here we are on the hourly. You can see we've got a really nice pump up here really quickly, all the way up to, was it 1292. So that's a really nice retrace there. Looking on the daily, of course, zooming out, you can see that obviously the chart still looking like that. After our last local pump here, we got up to 10,000. So that was pretty amazing up there. And of course, that was before the Phoenix launch and then the Xen Dodge launch, which is pretty interesting. So we can see that the price has really pumped the last day, and yesterday was spectacular, 1292, and it's currently on a second day. So this is a second day candle. We're only in this about 4 hours or so. So this candle is only about 4 hours old, and we're up at 1175, and it's looking pretty good at the moment. Now, obviously, we're expecting the Xen Bird Party, I think, to start at the beginning of August. So that's not far away at all. So we're probably getting that pre-run up for that as well. That is, I think, the best product out there at the moment, right? So just burning Xen with the Xen Party for the X1 chain and XN allocation. So I think that's going to be pretty amazing. That's the thing I'm looking forward to the most, honestly. So Xen there up 29%. Liquidity is at 692,000. Remember, that used to be in the millions. So onwards and upwards for that one. We were watching the liquidity on there. Now let's have a quick look at the Xen dashboard here on Xen Turbo. We've got the total overview here. We've still got extreme fear on the Xen dashboard. We've been in there for quite a bit of time, but I'm sure that's going to change in some stage in the future. The best strategy really for Xen is to continue to mint at the lowest way possible. That really is the best strategy there, and possibly to do a minting ladder, right? So that's kind of the best strategy. So if you're wondering what to do, that's typically the best. And of course, the further out, the better, right? But you do want to try and time the ecosystem growth and expansion. So it's good to have it maybe on a monthly basis. Maybe if you've just got here, try and get really low gwei on your mints, and then maybe mint it out 3 months or something like that. And then every month after that, something like that is a really good strategy. And then have a big balloon payment out the back end with the big days coming up. The alternative, of course, you can try and trade on the market and pick up the lows, which we just came off one, right? So that was really important. So the low we got down to was down to 876. So that was with 6 zeros. And of course, we had a nice pump up there at the moment, looking really, really good. Okay, so let's have a look at the burning ratio at the moment. So we've got the burning, and the burning will take us down to this list here. We can see if we go to all time at the moment. Well, let's just have a look at yesterday's one. The burn, we had the burn at for the 18th of July. We had DBXen once again burning the most, 11.4 billion Xen burned, and that was pretty much it. That was pretty much the dominant one there. And so DBXen, Phoenix the day before, we did have quite a bit of burning on there, 11 million, pretty small by billions. We really count the billions here, and so yeah, DBXen is really carrying the load here at the moment. We've had several millions on Xen Dodge as well, but we've got lots of protocols coming up. So that's kind of where we're at the moment. Looking at the all-time burn, that is the all-time burn. So definitely off the highs back here, and we're looking forward to more protocols and of course the Xen burn party as well. That's the big deal there coming up. So lots of cool things. We're in that sort of quiet period, that lull at the moment. Now don't forget on the future Xen that's coming out. If you go down to the future Xen profile, you can see that we've got relatively low Xen coming up all the way through to around about, what is it now? Probably November now. Previously, it was kind of September in here. That's kind of the low. So that's kind of the end of the low part. We've got low mints. Sort of steps up a little bit into November, sort of like another step increase on the average. And then, of course, it steps up again and of course then through to March and April is really, really big. We have quite a bit of lull in between there, between April 24 and June 24. A good place to put some future mints as well. And then of course we have a lot of mints coming out between the late June, so let's say July, and yeah, let's say July, pretty much a pretty busy month, and then a lot of lower ones there as well. A lot of that's been impacted by the fare gauge, by the gas prices, and of course you can get in there early, and of course maximum. There's lots of room out there at the moment, so get in there on that one. So that is the total amounts at the moment. At the moment, there is 57% of Xen is in circulating supply or liquid. We've got currently 12% staked at 3.1 trillion, I should say, and we've got 7.65 trillion burned so far. And of course, 2% hasn't even been minted. It's been never come into existence. 526 billion Xen there, so that's quite a bit. All right, so that's some really headline numbers out there at the moment on that. And let's have a quick look at some of the other measures here. So we look at future claimables, total supply. Yeah, so the total liquid supply at the moment, 14.64 trillion. And we will get a lot of that burned in the upcoming protocols, which I'm about to talk about, and also the Xen burn party, which is my favorite thing. Having to burn every day, getting into that is really important. I think that's going to be the most powerful thing out there. So far DBXen has been the star of the show, but really that's cool. There are some really cool burning dApps coming up as well. Looking forward to that. So yeah, look, not too bad at the moment. What else are we going to say about that? I think that's it. We've got obviously the Vampire X there, the VMPX there on Bitcoin is at 6.2 cents. And the Ethereum version is at 4.8 cents, actually at the cost price. So that's actually pretty low, which is possibly a good buying opportunity. You're going to need both of these for the liquidity pools to earn fees. So that's pretty much it on that one. Let's jump away to the news for the new mints. So let's have a look at a mint at the moment to see what the gas prices are. We've got 21 Gwei at the moment, so it's kind of high. If you can get that down, 12, 13, 14, then that's going to be ideal, right? Ideal for your mintings. So really, the weekends off peak during the day is where you want to try and get that. What else we got there? We've had 21,574 in the last 24 hours. Gives you kind of a gauge of how many new mints are out there at the moment. And of course, we just hit over 15 million on Ethereum with Xen mints and the global rank, and close to 15.1 million, which is not bad at all. All right, let's jump over to some of the dApps that are coming out. We've got Xen Universe, home of Xen protocols you know and love. So Xen Universe there. The latest Hori Xen light paper before public testnet. Take a look at us and get your thoughts. So that is up and running. We want to thank the Xen community for helping us reach 300 followers. So they're growing pretty nicely, which is pretty cool. So they're going to be preparing for the current testnet as well. Testnet on there as well. So lots of cool things in there. You can check that out. I'll post a link in the video for Xen Universe, and you can check all that stuff out. There's another project, of course, GDXen protocol that is also launched or coming up, and so they got the white paper as well. It's clear that people are not in favor of burning their DXen. What if DXen was still used as a multiplier, but instead of being burned? So there's lots of stuff around burning Xen and DXen to receive ZXen, and you can check out the light paper for that as well. That's another project. We've also got this one here, GDXen. And of course, generated a large amount of waste during the construction of the Xen ecosystem. Mission is to burn the garbage. We are the Xen landfall, which is pretty funny. They got a GDXen white paper will be published soon, expected next week. So that is July the 15th. So we should get that out shortly on the old white paper there for a GDXen there. So looking forward to that as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, then we've also got Xenify as well, cross-chain meta aggregator of aggregators, launching soon. Stay tuned for updates. So that's a pretty cool. I like this DeFi. This is kind of DeFi I like to see, not just DG and burning protocols and gamification, but actually some sort of utilities. Were pretty cool. Looking forward to that. And they've got a Twitter space coming up there, all about airdrop and more that they've got going on there. And I had a space there with Trayvon. So kind of cool. So really neat they're coming up there. They've got a nice Twitter space here too. You can play the recording, learn all about Xenify.io as well. So some cool stuff happening there. They've also got this website. So let's have a quick look at that. So it's the website there. You can, it's just got the details, the social details at the moment and the team. Then there is TGXen crypto coming up, made by the Grays ecosystem, mint Xen for free, and of course then it and receiver TGXen 1-to-1 ratio, and of course it has limited supply as well. They've got the light paper out also, so you can check that out too, which is kind of cool. And then finally, we've got the first Xen meetup for the anniversary of Xen, Xenesis Day there in New York. So Xen in New York, the first year anniversary of Xen crypto. Meet Xenicans, celebrate Xen art contest, music Xen, etc. And of course, that's looking pretty good there. And it looks like it's the 10th of August from the looks of it, or 8th of October, one of the two. This is always Americans, they have their own dates. Sunday 12th at 12 to 8 p.m. And that's going to be pretty cool. Tribeca Social. It's going to be in New York City. So if you're in New York, that might be something for you, which is pretty cool. So there's some of the highlights of stuff coming up. But of course, the big burn, the party burn, is what we're looking forward to, that daily burn for the X1. So very, very cool. Jack's away at the moment from the looks of it. But the price doesn't care. The price has decided to bounce back off the lows and looking pretty good. Now, I hope you enjoyed that quick update. I'll post the links to all those new projects coming up on Xen as well. You can check out the light papers. I may very well go through them on another video, but this is just a quick update there on the Xen ecosystem at the moment. Take care, and don't forget, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. If you want to become a member of the channel, I've got new memberships up at the moment. So I've got Superman, a Cadet, Superman Elite, Superman Hero, and Superman Legendary. Those are the 4 memberships if you want to join up and get the latest and greatest from Superman. And I'll take care, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.